welcome back to my channel. My name is Casey and I am a homeschooling mother to 3 boys. And here I'm just chronicling our homeschooling journey, the things I'm learning and things that I can share out there for other homeschooling families that will hopefully give you some encouragement and ideas and just a peek into what homeschooling looks like for a Midwest family of 5. So anyways, in today's video, I just completed putting together a preschool cart for our little guy. We are doing the Peaceful Preschool this year for him, and I am so excited. I did a little bit of it with our middle son because he was kind of like pre-K, kindergarten, you know, we did some of it, but I'm like raring to go to fully roll this out with our youngest and have fun. I love that it is activity driven and sharing good books together and just learning through play and life skill experiences. So anyways, I put together this cart with some things that we will use pretty much every week in some capacity, but I will be varying some of the components to go with what we're covering. So I am going to turn the camera around and show you what's inside and kind of tell you what they're for in regards to our preschool curriculum that we're using. Let's get in this cart and show you what I've got tucked away here for our little guy. So right now I have this just tucked in the corner of our little dining nook, which is where we sit and do like our sit down work a lot. We don't have a designated homeschool space, but I have the things that we use for homeschooling kind of in niches around the house that serve us well. So this is going to be one of those niches, but this is just one of the rolling carts. This one actually came from Target, but I know like IKEA has them. I think Walmart has them. They're pretty much everywhere and can serve any purpose you want them to. So anyways, we have an abacus. This is Melissa and Doug. I adore Melissa and Doug toys and teaching tools. I have just 1-inch cubes. These were given to me by my mother, who's a teacher, and just a little basket so we can pull this out to look at things, you know, without missing a beat, so to speak. Another one of my favorite organizing things are these little cases. You can get them at Walmart. These are crayon boxes. They're like $1, and they're great for everything. So these are some hand painted, super cute little bumblebee 1-inch blocks, and I have some ladybugs too, which you'll see here in a little bit, that my mother painted for a checkers game for the kids, and we use them as math manipulatives now. And then in here I have some like chipwood numbers, so just to keep things as hands-on as possible. It's nice to have varying manipulatives in that respect. A little play clock to talk about time. These are some little like wooden tag things. I don't know exactly what they're called, but I wrote numbers on them. That's all I did with a Sharpie. There's nothing on the back, so we can kind of like flip them over and sort of make it a memory game, or you know, put the number of blocks on that number. So number 4, you'd put 4 cubes next to it or whatever. We can use it many different ways, kind of open-ended play. And then these are some printed and laminated number, I think you would call them nomenclature cards, because they are like 3-part cards. That's the word I think I wanted. So anyways, there's the numeral, the hand, see if the light is kind of, so a hand showing you what number it is, and then the spelled out number. And so you can kind of play like a matching game with all 3 pieces or 2 of them, or just use, you know, one of them for different things. So that's what is in this basket here. Then on the second shelf, so this is rolling out specific to our preschool curriculum for this first week that we are diving into it with him. I just have another one of these stacker boxes from Walmart, and I'm using it for a sensory bin because it has a lid, and that is important for me. So looking at our the weekly grid that comes with the Peaceful Preschool curriculum, we're doing things like counting apples. So we have real apples, but then he can practice that skill with these wooden apples in his sensory box. We're going to be playing with measuring cups and measuring spoons. So I have some of those specifically for play that I'll put with this that he can use to practice measuring and scooping, stirring. He'll just have all kinds of fun. And then later on in the week, it says to play farm and have your child crawl and act out various animals. But I think I'm also going to pull out some farm animals and put those in his sensory box kind of toward the end of the week to add, kind of refresh the box for him just a little bit midweek. So yeah, there's the ladybug cubes that I was telling you about. Aren't they so cute? Where's his little eyes? Can you see it? It won't focus. But anyway, so red apples, green apples, and ladybugs, and we can practice, put the red apples on one side and the green apples on the other, sorting, counting, simple adding, things like that. We'll just have some fun playing around, maybe some storytelling. It's just an open-ended play type thing, and that's what I love about it. And then down here, I have another Melissa and Doug toy. This is just the tangrams, which are a hit around here. They come with these wooden cards that are two-sided for shape pictures that they can make, but then the possibilities are endless. You can print off additional ones, or my boys love to just make up their own things, like rockets and big flowers and aliens and all kinds of stuff. And then last but not least in this cart is the coveted salt tray. This is a huge hit in our house too with the younger kids. They love writing in salt, and it's just a great way to practice drawing shapes and letters. So I have printed these cardstock letter cards that just kind of give a sound with the letter, the sound it makes. And then I cut the brush tip off of an inexpensive paintbrush and then just sanded it smooth. And so that's his little writing tool that he uses in this salt tray. And let me tell you, they love it. He asks to play with it all of the time. And it can get a little messy, but it's nothing that a broom can't take care of. So don't let it keep you from putting one together for your kids, because they are a lot of fun and they can keep them busy for quite a long time. So as I stand back up here and put this all back together, that is what is in our preschool cart right now. And some of that stuff will change out throughout the year, like the sensory box. I have a Melissa and Doug tray that has letters and spelling simple, like 3 and 4 letter words, like cat, duck, dog, boat, stuff like that. So we might pull that out and kind of alternate around there. I might, I'll end up finding some other things throughout the year, I'm sure, too.